All right. So the 4 keys to a great rental loan. You've now completed that rehab project or that new construction. Now you're ready to carry it into a rental loan. So typically, the majority of the lenders on our platform, if you've owned it during the rehab portion and are now converting it into a rental, they're going to want to make sure that you have it rented. So they're going to look for a lease. They're going to look for the first month's rent and security deposit. So we do have a couple that will do it even though it's vacant, but they're going to cut back your LTV a little bit. So back to a great rental loan. The number one thing for a rental loan with the best terms is a good FICO score. So what do I mean by a good FICO score? So all the lenders on our platform tier their FICO scores a little bit differently. But what I would tell you is that, to get the best overall rates and terms, some tier as high as 800, and they'll give you a little bit better. Some tier above 760, and you get their best price and best rate. Some tier above 720, and you get their best price. So again, it varies a little bit, but it is the number one driver of the rate you get and the size of loan you get. So if you want an 80%, 80% rate and term refinance, meaning a no cash out refinance on that particular fix and flip property, you're going to probably need a score of at least 720 or better. Again, and to get the best options, probably 760 or better. So again, a good FICO score is number one determinant of loan amount and the rate you get. The second item is they're going to make sure the property has a positive cash flow, meaning above a 1.0 DSCR. Many lenders are looking for above a 1.1 DSCR. So again, we have all that information. We can kind of tune in, the cash flows with you. So for those of you who are looking at this, the way that the DSCR is calculated is simply the proposed monthly payment on the new debt plus tax, insurance, and any HOA costs. So if you take those into account, got to be at least 1.0 or better, preferably 1.1 or better to get the overall best options for most of the lenders on our platform. The next thing is they need to make sure it meets the minimum loan amount. So many lenders have minimum loan amounts of 100,000. Other ones have minimum loan amounts of 75,000. Our most aggressive lenders in this particular area can do loans as low as 50,000. So again, make sure that that it meets that particular minimum loan amount. So in order to get a $50,000 loan, that property value's got to be around 75 or so in order for it to qualify. And then also, check the location is, will the appraiser think that it's in a rural location? So many lenders won't do long-term rental loans if the property has more than 10 acres. Other ones if it has more than 5 acres. Other ones if it has more than 1 acre. So again, take a look at that, and if it's outside of a city center of less than, or it's around a city center of less than 25,000, we would always work to check with that lender before we would put that loan in process.